Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Game over. That's the only phrase echoing through the Brown family's fractured circle right now as Sister Wives Season 20 explodes with a jaw-dropping twist no one saw coming. Robyn Brown, the self-proclaimed most loyal and obedient wife, has reportedly been caught in a full-blown secret relationship, and the scandal is sending seismic waves through the remnants of Kody Brown's once dominant household. For over a decade, viewers watched as Robyn insisted she only ever had eyes for Kody, sobbing into confessionals, defending their sacred spiritual marriage, and publicly battling accusations that she was the family's manipulator, homewrecker, and the unspoken wedge between Kody and his original wives. But now, everything she built is crumbling around her because the one person who always defended her, Kody, has been left in utter shock after learning the truth. Robyn wasn't as devoted as she claimed. She's been hiding another man. And not just emotionally. Sources say she's been meeting him in secret, exchanging late-night phone calls, and was even photographed with him during a supposed solo getaway trip to Flagstaff that she told Kody was about recentering her mental health. In reality, it looks like she was centering herself in someone else's arms, and now, Kody has completely lost it. The revelation hit Kody like a freight train, insiders say. According to a production assistant who witnessed it all unfold behind the scenes, Kody found out about Robyn's betrayal the way he finds out about everything now, from someone else. He was reportedly handed a set of blurry but unmistakable photos by one of his own sons. Photos showing Robyn holding hands with a mystery man in what appeared to be a cozy Flagstaff cafe, followed by them climbing into a black SUV and disappearing for several hours. At first, Kody brushed it off. Denial is his default after all. It must be a cousin, he allegedly muttered. Someone she's helping out. But then came the kicker. A second batch of evidence, including text messages, romantic voice memos, and screenshots of late-night video calls between Robyn and a man identified only as B, believed to be a divorced contractor she met during one of her recent property remodeling ventures. A man who, according to these same sources, listened to her in a way Kody never did. Someone who made her laugh again. And just like that, the fantasy shattered. Robyn Brown, the woman who preached loyalty and obedience, was now the center of a cheating scandal that's blown the family into even deeper chaos. Kody's reaction was volcanic. According to witnesses, he stormed out of their shared Flagstaff home, refusing to film, and screamed that he had been played like a fool for years. The irony? Many fans are calling this poetic justice, pointing out that Kody cast Christine, Mary, and Janelle aside in favor of Robyn, destroyed the family unity they had built for years, and isolated everyone who dared question his favoritism. And now, the one woman he protected at all costs has allegedly stabbed him in the heart. He gave her everything, a Brown family insider said. The best house, the most time, the legal marriage. And this is what she did with it. TLC producers are reportedly scrambling to catch this all on camera, with one insider confirming that emergency pickups were filmed after Kody's breakdown, including a bombshell confessional where he weeps on camera and says, "I don't know who she is anymore." He's since been spotted without his wedding ring, a moment fans have screenshot and circulated like wildfire across social media, with the phrase "karma caught up to Robyn" trending across platforms. And while Kody is spiraling, Robyn has gone into damage control mode. She's allegedly denied the affair, calling the man in question just a friend, and accusing the family of twisting everything because they hate her. But even some of her children, particularly Aurora and Brianna, are reportedly shaken by what they've seen. They're quiet. They don't know who to trust, one insider revealed. They've seen their mother fall apart on camera before. But this is different. This isn't about sister wives arguing or dad having a temper. This is about mom possibly lying to all of us. Poppy, the family's beloved therapist, has reportedly been contacted to help mediate the fallout, but sources say even therapy can't untangle what's happened here. The man Robyn's been allegedly involved with is no stranger to Flagstaff. He's known locally, and that's why it took so long for the secret to emerge. They didn't meet online. They met in person. He did contracting work for Robyn's home renovations. He started helping her with small projects when Kody was out of town. And then one source claims he never stopped coming over. The betrayal has opened old wounds among the other wives, too. Christine, now happily remarried, reportedly reacted with shock but also a dark sense of irony. He chose her over all of us, she allegedly said during a group chat with Janelle and Mary. And now look where that got him. Janelle, who has been mostly focused on her detox, reportedly said, "I hate that Garrison didn't live to see this. He always said Robyn wasn't who she pretended to be." That comment in particular has hit fans hard, especially those still mourning the late Garrison Brown, who voiced deep concern about Robyn's influence over Kody. Fans now believe this scandal only further vindicates what Garrison tried to expose. "He knew something was off," one Reddit user wrote. He said Robyn was manipulating everyone, and now she's out here sneaking around with some contractor behind Kody's back. Garrison was right. Meanwhile, TLC is capitalizing on the drama, fast-tracking the footage for a mid-season tell-all event, rumored to feature a live confrontation between Kody and Robyn, moderated by none other than Sukanya Krishnan. Viewers are salivating at the idea of Kody finally being on the receiving end of betrayal, with one insider confirming that Robyn has already been confronted on camera about the texts, the photos, and the rumors, and her answers didn't satisfy anyone. There was crying. There were accusations. And Kody reportedly walked out of filming twice. He looked like a broken man, the source said. But a lot of us felt. Now he knows how he made the other wives feel all those years. And it doesn't end there. There's growing speculation that Robyn may have been planning an exit strategy all along, with whispers that she's been quietly meeting with a divorce lawyer and that she's seeking full custody of her children and plans to leave Flagstaff altogether. Some believe she's eyeing a move back to Utah, where her new relationship might blossom away from prying cameras. Others think she may try to play the sympathy card, painting herself as emotionally neglected by Kody for years, despite the fact that she's had more of his time, energy, and money than any other wife ever did. Either way, the damage is done. The veil is lifted. And for the first time in over a decade, Robyn Brown is not the misunderstood martyr. She's the villain in her own story. The fans? They're ready. They're watching. They're taking receipts. And most importantly, they're not buying the excuses anymore. Kody's world is crumbling. Robyn's mask is cracking. And season may 20th go down as the most explosive, emotionally raw chapter in Sister Wives history. After all the tears, after all the monogamy masquerading as polygamy, after all the broken promises and broken families, the truth has finally come for Robyn Brown. And Kody? He just learned what it feels like to be the one left behind. If the betrayal itself was a bombshell, then the fallout is an emotional war zone, and no one is escaping unscathed, not Kody, not Robyn, not even the children who once believed their family could weather anything. After the leak, after the pictures, after the texts, after the initial wave of tears and fury, Kody Brown made the decision to confront Robyn on camera, and the moment, captured in raw, unedited footage that TLC executives are now calling the most devastating family scene we've ever filmed, is already being whispered about by insiders as Sister Wives' defining moment. Picture it, a dimly lit Flagstaff living room, tension thick enough to slice through with a kitchen knife, and Kody pacing like a lion, no longer the self-righteous patriarch of old, but a broken man full of disbelief, confusion, and the kind of rage that only comes from betrayal by the person you trusted most. And Robyn? She sat silent for a long time. Her eyes red. Her hands trembling. She didn't deny it. She didn't scream. She didn't beg. Instead, she whispered one sentence that changed everything. "I fell in love with someone who made me feel seen." That sentence alone shattered what little illusion remained. Kody collapsed into the couch, visibly stunned, muttering, "What does that even mean?" And then Robyn spoke. And she didn't stop. Through sobs and gasps and trembling hands, she confessed that the emotional connection started during the pandemic, a time when Kody was too consumed with enforcing strict rules, distancing himself from his other children, and, in her words, becoming someone I didn't recognize anymore. She claimed she didn't plan it, that she never went looking for someone else. But when she met Ben, a man she hired to do emergency repair work after a pipe burst in her garage, he saw her in a way Kody hadn't for years. He asked me how I was really doing, she said. He remembered my kids' names. He told me I had worth even outside of being your last wife. According to Robyn, what started as coffee turned into hours-long conversations, shared stories, and eventually, things she now admits crossed a line. The timeline? That's what sent Kody spiraling. Because Robyn admitted that she had feelings for this man while Kody was still defending her loyalty to the world, while he was burning bridges with his other children and fighting with Janelle and Christine, all in the name of protecting her. Fans are calling it karma. But for Kody, it's nothing short of devastation. According to production staff, he spent days off camera, refusing to speak to anyone but Aurora. He told producers, "I don't know who I am anymore. If Robyn leaves me, I've got nothing left." His grip on control, already eroded by years of failed marriages, public criticism, and growing estrangement from most of his children, has now completely unraveled. "This was never supposed to happen," he reportedly said. "I gave her everything. I destroyed my whole family for her." And that's the cruel irony that's not lost on anyone. Kody burned down a four-house empire, threw his spiritual wives to the wolves, and pushed sons like Gabe and Garrison into emotional exile, all for Robyn. And now, she's the one walking away with someone new. The fallout continues to ripple through every corner of the Brown family. Janelle has reportedly stopped all communication with Robyn, and insiders say she's furious, not just about the betrayal, but about the years lost trying to justify Kody's favoritism as just part of the dynamic. Mary, too, has spoken out, and in a rare social media live, she looked straight into the camera and said, "The truth always comes out. And I hope Kody finally sees what the rest of us have known for a long time." Christine, now remarried and living her best life, has largely stayed silent, but fans noted that she posted a photo of herself and David Woolley sipping wine with a caption that read, "Peace tastes good." Whether it was shade or coincidence, the timing was impossible to ignore. TLC now finds itself in uncharted territory. With Robyn's confession on tape and Kody's breakdown captured in brutal detail, producers are reportedly preparing a two-part season 20 finale event, one that will feature never-before-seen footage of Robyn's emotional confession, Kody's raw response, and the children's unfiltered reactions. One producer told media, "It's no longer about plural marriage. It's about emotional accountability, and the audience deserves the truth." There are even whispers of a special reunion episode, not just with Sakanya Krishnan, but with a panel of the older kids, Logan, Maddie, Hunter, Michael T., and Payton, offering their collective response to Robyn's secret life and how it shaped the crumbling of the family. And as for Robyn and her mystery man, he's real, and he's been identified. Fans, ever the sleuths, have uncovered photos of Robyn with a man named Benjamin W., last name withheld, a licensed contractor who has worked on several homes in the Flagstaff area. Public records show he divorced in 2020, and a now-deleted Facebook post once featured him praising, "A beautiful woman who helped me believe in family again." Whether it was about Robyn remains unconfirmed, but the clues are stacking up, and fans believe Robyn may be preparing to go public with the relationship once the dust settles. Some sources even claim she's looking at rental properties of her own, far from Kody's surveillance, far from Flagstaff, and far from the ruins of the Brown family empire. But the emotional damage? That can't be undone. Aurora and Brianna are reportedly struggling, caught between loyalty to their mother and the reality that their family has now imploded on national television. TLC has brought in therapists for off-camera support, but viewers are demanding accountability, honesty, and closure, not just for the adults, but for the children who lived through the wreckage. And Kody? He's said to be isolated, paranoid, and humiliated, having gone from the king of polygamy to the man no one wants to follow. He's now been left with no wives, no clear future, and the crushing realization that the woman he gave everything for was emotionally elsewhere all along. In the end, this isn't just about a betrayal. It's about a reckoning. A reckoning with years of favoritism, manipulation, denial, and emotional recklessness. Robyn's confession may have broken what was left of the Brown family, but it also shattered the illusion that she was simply the victim of the other wives' jealousy. She wasn't just part of the dysfunction, she was actively creating it behind the scenes. And now the world knows.